Yeah, man. I saw Deadpool and Wolverine, and what a fun ride this movie was right here. What's up, y'all? And welcome to the Lawrence Supports Nights broadcast. We'll be discussing my thoughts and my opinions on the new Marvel movie, Deadpool and Wolverine. So everybody wants to know, did Deadpool and Wolverine save the MCU? Is Marvel back as we know it? Let's discuss. I'm going to share my thoughts. They didn't save it yet. It's close. Is Marvel back yet? Not quite. They're tracking. They're tracking. They're on their way to being back. Is Marvel back? Like I said, they're tracking. This is close to it, but not exactly the way I wanted it. So you let me know down in the comments. Do you believe that Deadpool and Wolverine saved the MCU? Is Marvel officially back? And y'all, I gotta admit, this thing right here was so good. But also, I gotta let y'all know, we will be discussing spoilers on this video. So if you're not seeing the movie, click off, come back when we see it, leave a comment below. We gotta talk about the whole totality of this movie, including the spoilers. So I just want to let you guys know. Also, before we get started, it'd be greatly appreciated if you guys hit that subscribe button, like, and please do not forget to comment on this video right here. Deadpool and Wolverine. I had fun with this. I had fun with this right here. Of course, in this movie, you know, we got Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Sean Levy. He directed this bad boy right here. This movie to me was comedic relief, but it also was R-rated. So it was a lot of gore, a lot of great choreography, fighting choreography, a lot of F-bombs going on. And at the same time, I couldn't help but say to myself, wow, Marvel and Disney let them get away with that when it came to some of the cussing, when it came to some of the blood and gore. But we knew what we was coming into. We knew this was going to be R-rated. But in my mind, I was still surprised. But at the same time, this movie right here was a love letter, I think, to Marvel fans and the Marvel community, period, right? Because they poked a lot of jokes, you know, at themselves, right? But before we go any further and get any more deeper into this right here, I think we should go over a quick overview of what Deadpool and Wolverine is truly about. Wolverine is recovering from his injuries when he comes cross paths this loudmouth. We already know we're talking about the one and only Deadpool. They team up to defeat a common enemy. Now, for me, you know, like I said, this was a love letter to the fans. It was fan service, if I could say that right there. When a bunch of the cameos did come across the screen, it was a lot of oohs and ahs, you know, when it came to this right here. But at the same time, I gotta talk about this. This right here being my only bad part of this video. Somewhere across the writing and the story, I got lost. And I don't know if it's due to the way they wrote the script. When certain cameos appeared, I kind of forgot what we was almost fighting for, right? And maybe that's just me. I don't know about anybody else, but maybe that's just me. That's my only negative nugget when it came to Deadpool and Wolverine, that somewhere across the writing, something put me to sleep. I can't remember, but something put me to sleep. And I just kind of lost interest, but then my interest came back whenever the cameos came. I guess what I'm saying is, the first 10 minutes, y'all pulled me in. It was great. In the middle, I don't know what happened. I kind of got lost. Then, when the cameos came, everything was icing on the cake from there. But besides that, I enjoy this movie right here. Deadpool Wolverine is a dream cameo in the MCU for these two characters. I feel like Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds was born to play these two characters right here. This right here was absolutely the icing on the cake. And I can say this right here, out of all the Deadpool movies, this has been, in my personal opinion, the best one that we have seen thus far. If you think that number 1 and number 2 was better, please comment below. But for me, number 3 was great. I love the action scenes. And for me, I appreciate Hugh Jackman, this right here. He had about, I'm gonna say maybe 2 or 3 emotional scenes, right? And to me, Hugh Jackman was the heart and soul of this movie right here, right? We've seen all the trauma that he's been through with in his life. And as far as, Ryan Reynolds, aka Deadpool, he was the comedic relief that we all need, right? He stole the show in that aspect right there. But if I had to choose between one who will be my MVP, it's got to be Hugh Jackman. He killed this role as Wolverine, and they even made jokes with him in this movie saying, "Oh yeah, well he's basically going to be playing Wolverine, I believe, until like 90 years old, something like that." Of course, we know that will never happen. Eventually, they will have to pass on the torch to another actor to play Wolverine. But for me, I did like this right here. My rating for this is probably going to be an 8 out of 10. We'll give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, 8 out of 10. I really enjoy this right here. My favorite scene had to be, well, I had 2 favorite scenes, but my 2 favorite scenes had to be when they was in that car and Wolverine and Deadpool was just going at it. All that blood, all that gore. Oh man, that was different. That was different. They was going at it. I mean, of course, we gotta get to these cameos. Oh my god. It's about, oh my god, it's about 4 cameos that left me speechless, y'all. When we saw the Human Torch, when we saw Gambit, when we saw Henry Cavill, aka Wolverine, and when we saw the Daywalker himself. I'm talking about Wesley Snipes. The crowds was oohing and awing whenever those cameos appeared. And it made me think, y'all. It made me think. Henry Cavill would be a great Wolverine in the future. Y'all let me know. I know there's been a lot of leaks and rumors about him playing other characters in the MCU. He would be a great Wolverine if they decide to pass the torch on to him. And we saw the Daywalker himself. Blade. Y'all know how many of us feel about Blade and how this movie has been delayed for so long. But to see a glimpse of Wesley, that made my heart jump. Like, I was like, yo, y'all got Wesley in here? Love that right there. Love that right there. But this was a, I love this right here. I love this right here. How Marvel in this movie, they kind of poke fun at themselves when it came to, the whole multiverse, and they realized that this wasn't the greatest phase that they have had thus far, right? They realized that we had some bad TV shows, we had some bad movies, but now we are going to move on to this mutant saga, and we expect that to be bigger and better. So Kevin Feige knows that the fans ain't been happy. They hear it. They hear it on social media, in the YouTube comments. They hear it and they see it, right? So I'm expecting the mutant saga to be bigger and better than what we've seen in the multiverse. But overall, I had fun with this movie. Great movie. Entertaining, yes. Did it capture my attention all the way? No. At certain parts it didn't. Would I see it again? Yeah, I would. I would definitely see it again. If somebody's giving me a free ticket right now, I'm like, yeah, let's go see it, because I thought it was that good. But for me, it was not a 10. It was 8 out of 10. I expected to make $1 billion. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Because of we've been starving for a decent Marvel movie, and all the leaks and rumors about cameos. Even though we saw that in Doctor Strange too, we heard all the cameos, but and this one right here, I think he delivered with the cameos actually supposed to have been in the movie. So I'm expecting this to make $1 billion. Great movie. Love Wolverine. You know, heart and soul of it completely. Ryan Reynolds, loved it. Cameos, awesome. I think that's it for me. I think that's it. I think it was good. I think it was good. So comment below. Share your thoughts about Wolverine Deadpool. Let me know, how'd you like it? What didn't you like? Did you enjoy the cameos? Let me know down in the comments. And as always, thank you for tuning in to the Lawrence Report.